Hey guys, this is the training video or Sawbones demo for the Arthrosurface AlignMate Lapidus Arthrodesis system. I'm going to walk through the implants and instruments before we dive into the actual sawbones. The system consists of a total of 4 bone plates. They're both configured for a left and a right foot, and for each foot we have a small and a large plate. The small, I'm going to point out using a guide pin. The small plates are 34 millimeters long and the large plates are 39 millimeters long. Now all these 4 plates are 1 millimeters in thickness, and you'll notice that the large or the 39 plate has what we call a tab feature. This design provides perfect fit with the anatomy of the metatarsal bone, and I will actually use this plate itself to do the sawbones demo. Now you want to use the small plate in 2 scenarios. One in which the patient has a small foot, smaller anatomy, and for those surgeons who do not like the idea of having a tab. But remember that this is again a 1 millimeter thick plate, and the tab is designed such that it is going to be extremely low profile. So the patient will not feel the tab even after it's placed, even though it's placed plantarly. You'll also notice the white plastic pieces, which we call the interfrag or the IF guides. Again, now these are for both the left and the right bone plates. The way the system is packaged, each plate is packaged with its own guide and it's provided sterile. Moving on, we have the purple interfrag screws. Now again, these are provided sterile and are individually packaged. The length of these goes from 36 millimeters to 50 in increments of 2. We have a pin kit which consists of 4 tack pins, which are these temporary fixation pins, and these are in small, medium and large. We have a 2.1 millimeter drill, which is for the locking and non-locking screws. We have the guide pin, which I'm holding in my hand. This guide pin is specifically for the interfrag screw. And then we have depth gauge. Again, this depth gauge is specifically for the interfrag screw only. So these 7 items are packaged and provided sterile in the pin kit. Moving on, we have a separate driver kit. Again, this kit is specific only to the interfrag screw. You'll notice that we have a screwdriver and a drill, and both of these are cannulated instruments. I should probably mention that the interfrag screws are cannulated, so they are going to go over this guide pin, and so is the driver kit instrumentation. The other instruments that are to be used along with the AlignMate system are the existing Checkmate instruments from the Checkmate instrument tray. The only instruments that you are going to be using are the compression clamp, the screwdriver, the depth gauge, and the locking and non-locking screws. You are not going to require the interfrag screws that are in the Checkmate tray. Those are specifically only for the Checkmate system. Alright, so now let's dive into the surgical technique for the AlignMate.